Time for some positive news. Hey, Mark King here, and this is a wonderful story. This is makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and it shows God is a man and God is real, and Eve is a sinner. Anyway, this is it basically explains everything. U.S. soccer suffers defeat in court over equal pay lawsuit. Unequal pay lawsuit, honey. A male judge. Oh, I wonder why they mentioned a male judge disagreed that women were being unfairly compensated. You know, why not say you know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine an article that has female judge. You know, it's just anyway. Carlos Garcia. Oh, yeah. All right, this is from the Blaze. Anyway, U.S. soccer players suffered a legal defeat when judge ruled that they were not being unfairly paid in compensation. The ruling was handed down by Judge Gary Klusner of the United States District Court. Okay, critics claim female soccer players aren't paid as well as their male counterparts. The women's national team has been paid more on both a cumulative and average per game basis than the men's team over the class period, said the court, according to reports showing women can't do math. Anyway, clause now allowed for separate claim to proceed by the female players, arguing that they were receiving disparate disparate compensation in the form of travel, training, housing. I don't get too much more into this. This is just okay. This is Daily Mail UK, right? U.S. soccer team dealt major blow. Judge throws out players' claims. Okay. All right. The female soccer players who won the fourth World Cup last year had been seeking 66 million in damages under the Equal Pay Act. Again, men straight out of college are getting paid less. No one's making a big hissy fit. No one cares because it's men, right? Now, sports is a very different thing. Sports in Hollywood, very different thing. You get paid for you don't. I'm going to say it right. You get paid for ticket sales essentially. Okay. Women don't sell. Okay. Men sell. You know, it's just the way it is. When it comes to sports, men sell. When it comes to sex, women sell. Just the way it goes. I'm still waiting for the lawsuit by all the male fashion models, to be equally paid. The male porn stars to be equally paid. Again, it's simple logic, and this is all this is nonsense, right? This is just basically taking up time, and these women should have just been shut down outright, like, get out of here, you're insane, go make me a sandwich, go to the kitchen, make sure my coffee's I was gonna say iced coffee, make sure my coffee's hot, okay, yeah, and if a woman won't make you a sandwich, won't make sure you're well fed, it's most likely a liberal woman. She's not marriage material. She's not even screw material. Okay, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Anyway, let's see if anything more interesting in this article. Oh, Jesus, man. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, when you watch them play, right? When you watch sports across the board, right? Outside of something like maybe like gymnastics, for example, if anybody still watches the Olympics, you can tell they're not as talented as even high school players. You can tell. Okay, so one more thing, right? So the reason a woman should smile because it's very feminine, and when one woman tries to be tough, it almost wants to make me giggle inside. I don't know if everybody feels the same way. My theory is that women aren't meant to be tough, That's why they look ridiculous. They look like a child who's angry, folding the arms, stumping the legs. It doesn't look intimidating. It doesn't look scary. It just looks kind of like literally a joke, somebody with a funny face. Anyway, and they're also really terrible people. Like, when they won, they were like dancing and gyrating and just, again, there's a difference between when men celebrate and women celebrate. Men tend to, yes, party, but they tend to keep their composure. You don't see ridiculous antics. The worst you'll see is them wearing some stupid goggles and spraying some champagne. You know. Anyway, let's just continue this here. The judge's ruling cited undisputed fact from 2015 to 2019. The women's team averaged 220,000 something per game, whatever, and total payments for 24.5 million. The men averaged 212 per game, for a total of 18 million. Molly Levinson, a spokeswoman for the players, said they plan to appeal the decision. Okay, so that sounds good in theory, right? But what they're doing is probably taking a small sample, taking into the fact that one play less games. This is how they try to rig the stats. You ever see them like do the stats where they'll say things like so my friend okay, so one of my let's say black friends, he mentioned that a certain race in the United States commits most of the crime. But I tell him nobody realistically measures stats that way. Everything's done per 100 capita, simply because it's also a sample size. So when you take the per capita into effect, it's like the black race tends to just murder, kill, steal, rape, just absolutely all crimes throughout the board. They tend to lead statistically. But then again, some people again try to twist this into some type of argument where whites commit more crime, but the crime race is called rates for a reason. It isn't judged that way. This is literally judged on 100, the per capita of 100. That's it. So anyway, so what these women try to do is take a small sample size here, try to show that women generate more revenue is absolutely not true. You can manipulate in a certain way, saying they do. Let's say if the women play a World Cup games, the men don't. The men generate a little less, right? But they still generate a lot. If you have the men in the World Cup, you'll see just absolute probably like hundreds of millions of dollars. You know, it's just again people care about men's sports simply because it's a better product. It's better to watch. And you like seeing men with emotions on the field rather than men with emotions off the field. You want to see women with emotions off the field, not on the field. Women just look ridiculous when they're angry, by the way. Anyway, that's that. Oh gosh, this team never gives up, and we're not going to start now. Yeah, well, you should learn. You should learn to quit. Alright, let's hope they don't find some idiotic feminist judge with a feminist narrative who wants to push a agenda that doesn't belong in the court system. Alright. Take care, share, subscribe, thumbs up. Bye.